Alright, boys. Here we are, finally about to showcase SHION versus all of the demonic beasts. Again, this was a request that a lot of people wanted to see, just because, again, she is the character who is mainly going to be used in PVE. Like, literally, her passive literally says in PVE. If you guys don't know what she does, let me give a brief explanation, just because I know it's been a minute. But what the Secretary of the Demon Lord SHION does is, at the start of the battle in PVE, apply super regeneration and power of War God for every ally in the battlefield. Increase the unit's base stats by 5% and decrease allies damage taken by 7%. If ally uses single target attacking skills, increase the unit's attack related stats by 5%, max 25%. And if you use more than 3 times in one turn, apply a buff that increase critical chance by 30% and critical damage by 50% for 2 turns. And super regeneration is for 1% decrease HP of the unit. At the start of allies turn, allies regenerate with regeneration rate increased by 2% and stacks regeneration HP up to 100,000. And power war god is at the start of ally turn, increase attack by 10% from value stacked from super regeneration effect. And then you also have her holy relic, which is in PvE, if ally uses more than 3 single target attack skills in one turn, you remove 2 debuff effects applied to allies, which is actually really good. So again, we'll be using SHION versus all of the demonic beasts. This time I'm gonna be using her with way better characters. I know I didn't get a chance to show Milim with SHION, so I'm gonna give a chance for you guys to see those two together in PvE. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Again, make sure you guys like and subscribe again, because I know this was heavily requested. All right, so here we are on the demonic bird. Now this time we're gonna be showcasing SHION. Now I kind of like using Thor for this, because again, Thor is gonna be really good when we get to the 4th floor of the demonic bird. So that's why I'm using Thor instead of a character like Milim, because Thor is able to kind of get rid of those immortality stacks that you see on the 4th floor of the bird. Like, she's pretty much just made for it. So that's why I want to use her instead of a character like Milim, because Milim literally has no cards that will take away those immortality stacks. Right now I'm just showcasing the lower stages of the bird. Like, I know a lot of people probably don't want to see this, but I know there are some new players who still want to see how good SHION is, even on the lower stages. That's why I showcased Milim on the last one, just so people can see Milim instead without having SHION. I know a lot of players don't really you might get shafted. That's the only thing. Like, you might get shafted, so I wanted to at least showcase the characters at the full potential without needing the other character. Now SHION is obviously the best PvE character for the unknowns at the moment right now. So she's kind of a, some people will say, must summon, because again, like, PvE activities, they always come around every once in a while. So the PvE characters usually have more viability than some of the PvP characters that come out into the meta, just because power creep is a thing, and with power creep, it can make it break your PvP team. We've seen that already with the human team. Like, they literally just got the additional Percival, the new light Percival, and we literally had what and now we have the unknown who actually just blasted that team. So you don't even get the chance to use Percival in PvP right now. So Percival is literally a skip at the moment right now. Again, he could have a little bit of a resurgence when more human comes out, but at the moment right now, Percival seemed like a huge skip at the moment, which is kind of unfortunate, because he was kind of like a hype character. It was supposed to be like the new beginning of the 4 core, the actual beginning. So to see that Percival kind of got outclassed in the meta is very unfortunate. Again, it does happen. That's why I say, when it comes to PvE characters, those are the characters you want to summon for or try to get, especially if you're a person who is planning to play this game for a long time, because these PvE characters just last a very long time. Like, we had Bam, who lasts long. Kizuna, Mikasa worked pretty well in some raids. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff you can do with PvE characters. I'm gonna try to do the 4th floor of the bird with this as well too. Just because I know some people always have doubts about the 4th floor of the bird. Now, some people, again, I did a whole video showcasing SHION on the bird, and I still have questions with people being like, yo, isn't Trader Meliodas better than Freyr? Isn't Trader Meliodas better than Freyr? Trust me when I say this, you shouldn't have terrible RNG using this team at all right? So you don't need Trader Meliodas, okay? There's no reason why you should use Trader Meliodas, because your RNG shouldn't be that terrible that you pull like straight Freyr cards. I know, like, it's kind of crazy to think about it, but you shouldn't pull a straight Freyr cards, and you're gonna see right here in this showcase, right? So this is where you want to like get rid of Freyr cards as much as possible, and that's because SHION is green. So the reason why SHION is actually really good for this is because she's a green character, which means the bird is going to target SHION, which means my Freyr keeps have his shield, which is very good because now you can use his death damage ult to pretty much clear this phase a lot faster. Now you also want to be very careful as well, because you don't want to clear it too fast. You want to try to give a little bit of room where you can just stall a little bit, so again, so you can have a chance to get rid of some of those unwanted cards. Like, look at my hand right now. If I would go into phase 3 right now, I would have the perfect hand and be able to get rid of so many immortality stacks. And I thought this was gonna be enough damage, but it was unfortunately not. Maybe if I had buffed up, it probably would have. But yeah, this is how usually my hands be. And that's because, again, there's a lot higher odds of you pulling Thor and SHION cards and Miguelda cards than it is getting like Freyr cards. Which means it's more likely for you to get rid of those immortality stacks. Now again, the only way to get rid of the immortality stacks are either Thor cards, Power Strike, Amplify cards, and that's pretty much it. So if you don't have those 3 things, you won't be able to get rid of those immortality stacks. Like, just look at this. I haven't seen Freyr card in so long, bro. Just pulling Thor and SHION cards. That's what I'm saying. I've done so many runs using this team, and oh, look at that, 1 Freyr card. Like, I've done so many runs using SHION, and I have never had like terrible RNG. That's why I'll be so surprised when people be like, yo, man, all I pull is Freyr cards. Like, did you not like delete your cards on phase 2? Because I barely get Freyr cards. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty much be it. Again, this is, again, what I like to say is probably the best team. Again, some people might say, yo, man, use Trader Meliodas. Honestly, Trader Meliodas is definitely not worth it, man. He just doesn't do as much damage as Freyr. Well, not as Freyr, but, you know, give all that base stats. Which means you get to hit super hard with your other characters. And that's why I like using SHION with Freyr. Alright, so this time we're gonna do Deer. This one I'm gonna be using Millum and Thor at the same time. Because again, we do have one of the better DPS characters on the team, and they have their own type of death damage abilities, which is very nice for when you want to clear the stages a lot faster. Again, death damage characters have always been that team or type of unit that could be super good in PVE, because again, you're just blasting through everything because you bypassing that damage cap when you're doing so, and just gone. Like I said before, that's why I just love death damage type of characters. I wish more characters had that death damage type of effect, just so it would be a lot easier grinding some of these PVE activities, especially if they're gonna utilize damage cap a lot. It just makes it a lot more faster to run, which again, like I said before, I'm very glad we have 2 characters that's like that, because again, we had the human team, which was featuring Roxy, which Roxy just pretty much made any character who could crit have that little bit of death damage. So with her paired alongside Escanor, she was technically the fastest type of team to farm in PvE activities. But now with Millum and Thor both having that type of death damage effect, you could have competition for the human team, being Human and Unknown competing to see which one is the best team for PvE. Again, I'm gonna go with unknowns because because most of the Ragnarok characters are unknown, so you're more likely to use unknown teams and demonic beasts. You are using a full human team. Again, these demonic beasts are so easy that you could pretty much not need these boosters like Jormungandr, the Megilda, the Thor to pretty much burn through the HP of the bosses. It's usually like if you want to. Dang, my damage is all over the place. I probably should have used Mill card like second or third or something like that, just so I could have went through this phase a lot faster. But it's okay. SHION just hit so hard, so. Dang it, I'm really liking SHION. Like, she's a really strong character. She's definitely gonna be a part of my PVE teams a lot more often. Which is why I say, like, when it comes to like PVE characters, especially for collabs, they have the most viability in terms of my opinion. So if I was you, I definitely would try to pick up SHION. Unless you're just a person who don't really need it. Obviously, I know a lot of people already have their own type of, you know, demonic beast teams they like to run. Especially if you've been building humans. You don't really need to use like an unknown type of team. Unknown is just for like the cool people. Which I am cool. But that's why I use unknown. Alright, this should be good. And look at that. Oh my god, like that dev damage is so like clutch. And then you want to make sure you have enough colors, because you never know what could happen. Okay, there goes the dev damage. Another dev damage. And then boom, one shots. Now you don't really worry about getting your ultimate, because usually when it comes to this boss, he's gonna take away your gauge regardless. There's only like rare occasions where he doesn't take away your old gauge, and he single targets a lot more often. But from my experience, he's literally just gonna keep taking away your gauge. So that's why I really don't save my ultimate or use my ultimate regardless, because he's gonna take away your gauge like this. And that should be GG. Again, we have Thor and we also have Milim. So those two can both just one shot, especially because they have their own death damage. And that's gonna be GG. That was the deer. Again, super fast, man. Super fast teams. All right, so this time we on the dogs. Now, I kind of always mess up when it comes to the dog, because there are ways where you can pretty much just nuke on the phase, like phase 1 first turn every time. But I always just mess it up. You gotta like have it set up where your Milim attacks with the last 2 cards, something like that, and then you can just hit really hard. I was also thinking about using a character like Glass instead of Freyr, and maybe that could allow me to hit super fast. And then with Milim's just gonna one shot right here, because again she has that death damage, and she was able to just nuke it with just a bronze card. Usually you want to use like an AoE ultimate and you'll be able to do it, but since I had Milim, she was able to just blast her regardless, which is really nice. Again, it could be the type of order that I'm doing is wrong, or the type of units I'm using. Like I probably should have used like something like probably like SHION card or Glass. I think Glass probably be a lot better instead of Freyr, just so I can hit pretty hard. But Freyr is also here for his ignite immunity, so I guess it's not a bad thing. At least you get ignite immunity. All right, so we go for this. Make sure we kill. Then we ult. And we keep our Freyr death damage ult. And I guess we can just go for this, especially because the white dog can't ignite us because we're using Freyr. I was debating if I should use the Freyr card first for my single target with SHION, but then I realized like it doesn't even matter. Like we're gonna nuke regardless. Yep, we just hit super hard, def damage, and Freya kills. Really strong team, man. Oh my gosh, SHION is so good. All right, and now we're on the last one of the demonic beasts. SHION is just a powerful character, man. I just love using her. All right, this is when I kind of switched the order up. I just wanted to see how my damage was going to be. And you can see it right there. Like, my single target actually hit super hard. So the type of combo I should be doing. So what you saw right there, you should probably lead off with Freya attack card, Milim, and then you use your SHION card because you're gonna get her buff. Probably her amplify card, and then you want to use your AOE with SHION with Milim. All right, you got another def damage. All right, and that's gonna be def. You just see how much damage I'm doing, man. And that's gonna be GG. Oh, so close. But it's all right. We did that much damage with a single target. And now it should be GG now. Again, really powerful team, man. Like, unknowns are just unbeatable, man. In PVE. I guess this time we're gonna showcase this on Nidhogg. Now, this is the Nidhogg team I'm gonna use. It's gonna be Freya, SHION, and then also Milim, and LR Liz. LR Liz is just there for her passive, but she's one of the better characters for Nidhogg because she's gonna boost your attack and then heal you at the same time, which is really nice. Could I have used something else? Yeah. I'd probably say that Freya is definitely a must character to run, just because again she does remove the stances a lot easier, especially if you're using the green one. Like, I just really enjoy using the green one because again, both our cards get to remove these stances, so it's really nice. And we have like what, 3 ultimates right here. We're gonna ult. Hopefully Freya be able to kill. She did 83k. Which is actually insane. I swear Freya be acting like she's not an unknown character. Like, 83k is just laughable. How much is this gonna do? There you go. She actually doing some good damage, man. Swear, like, she be doing some laughable damage. Like, what am I gonna do with 80k on her ult? Like, that was just sad watching. All right, so this one is gonna be a little bit easy. I'm just gonna spam my Freya cards. I don't really need it, especially with my team, just because I do so much damage. And look how quickly he was able to just deplete that HP. Again, really nice and powerful team. I haven't even talked about how with SHION I'm able to like cleanse debuffs and stuff like that too. So like, she has so much going on in terms of PVE that is so helpful, that is really nice using her. All right, so we just ult, give myself a little bit of buff, and then AoE, then our single target. Like, look at that, we did like the cap damage without even, by only taking a 1 stack, we did cap damage. All right, and we just literally just delete you. Hopefully I get another single target, and we do. Now with Milim, we're gonna deal a lot of damage right here. Oh my god. Alright, so we're able to tank it pretty well. And this is where I just spam my heals on Liz, especially because we are going to be removing some of those debuffs regardless. Just appearing alongside of SHION. Alright, so we did that. Ult. Get rid of you, and then list card at the end so I can refill my ult gauge, just in case I need to heal right back up. He gonna ult me, which is gonna cause it to explode, and then this is where Milim and SHION is just gonna kill. So see ya. All right, we about to start the last phase of Nidhogg. Wow. Again, or last floor of Nidhogg. Again, really fast. Like, it's not like SHION is not terrible. Like, she is really, really good on the demonic beast. Like, I thought when it came to her, like, I was literally debating if I would think like they would just like restrict her and make her a raid only character, but no, like they don't. And then this is gonna kill. Like, you can literally just one turn that phase, like what you do with Mayo. I think that's like one of the coolest things about this team. If you just get the one turn a phase, and look how much damage you're just doing. Oh my god. So we're gonna ult and then save our Freya card just in case. Look at how much damage we're just doing, man. And then we're just gonna clear his stance and then go to the next phase. Because you get the kill regardless if you are above the point threshold or not. Yeah, you're gonna kill right here. And that's gone. All right, so we're on the last part. So he's gonna just finish you off right here. See how much damage we do. Not crazy amounts of damage with SHION. I thought it was gonna be a lot stronger, but it's probably because I don't have that many buffs on me right there. I think you need like 3 single targets to get the other set of her buffs. But it's alright because Milim's gonna pop off regardless. I don't think I'm ever gonna get the buffs thing again, just because again I am just spamming my ultimates. That's what I usually do when it comes to this floor, is I just spam my ultimates and keep refreshing with Liz. 4 million is crazy. Actually fly ignites, which doesn't matter to me because we get to cleanse it regardless. Yep, we cleanse and then bow. And then he only has 7% left, which is really good for us. So we can just do the same thing where we just heal, ult and heal, and fresh our ultimates. And yeah, that's gonna be GG. I'm pretty sure with SHION, we should be able to just one shot. Yep. 1.3, 900, and she hits for a 1 million. And that was a Nidhogg clear. Really, really powerful characters, man. All right, so this time we on Ratatasker, and we're using SHION by ourselves alongside of Shoutier. And like I said before, I think I did it in my Milim video. I'm probably just gonna do one floor of the Ratatasker just so you guys can see the potential of her. Again, it's not like I can't do more floors of the Ratatasker, but I'm just be reasonable for you guys. You're more likely to just do 1 or 2 floors of Ratatasker, just because again, I said it before, but they don't drop relics, so it's literally no point of you guys farming all the way to floor 3 if they're barely dropping any relics. There's literally no gain in the game of you trying to do more floors of the Ratatasker, other than that you're just bored, which I hate, because I would love to showcase SHION at like the full amount of floors, but I gotta be more reasonable to you guys, and that is, yo, no one's gonna really play floor 3 of Ratatasker using SHION, because why would you? Like, how many relics have came out this year? Not too many. So there's like literally no need of you guys farming Ratatasker to the 3rd floor until we get like a character that literally has the passive that says, yo, this unit works in Ratatasker. It's most likely not worth it to do a video on all the way, other than just to like stroke my own ego or something like that. And then you just kill right here. I'm not gonna lie, like this team is really nice with SHION. Again, I probably could have made it a little bit higher and stuff like that, but we gotta be honest to ourselves, man. Nobody is really touching the Ratatasker. It's been like, how long have you guys played the Ratatasker, man? Probably for a very long time. Just because you already see the trend I see, and that is, yo, there's no relics to farm. And there's even no relics that actually need to be farmed. Like most of the characters with relics are pretty much trash. Like Mayo is trash at the moment. What's the name? Camilla is trash at the moment. Like you don't really need no relic for any of these characters, man. Unfortunate. Like I heard we supposed to be getting like a relic for Demon Kusak though, which could be really nice. Again, Demon Kusak is it's a very cool character. But yeah, this is gonna probably be the end of the video. So hopefully you guys enjoy. This is really, guys. I'm out. Peace.